keep going, and I'll be like,
Just gonna roast him.
But he might be like on another level. Like
but
you
the
see
crazy part is he's the one that went and got his master's.
See?
You see the people that are online that know like 4 or 5 languages, and they come to learn English, and they talk about how crazy English
is
like
hard.
One's
Crazy.
like
Thorough.
well, I'm like
Yeah.
the dude that's like, this is Kansas, so this is got to be Kansas, and it's like, no, it's Arkansas.
Yeah.
I was like that, you know.
Crazy.
So yeah,
Like
yeah.
baloney.
This is
Bologna?
This is Bologna.
Yeah, I'm like,
Like yeah.
come on there,
I've
guy.
heard people say Bologna.
So yeah, he got the masters. He's thinking on another level. Like this looks like,
Yeah.
And if you're learning like phonetically, it's like, yo, this looks like leaf.
That's true.
Me and
Leafy.
My son, he spelled connect, CUK. What he said? Connect. He said, no, he put KUNET, connect.
Man.
It makes sense.
And I was just like, I'm proud of you,
But, yeah.
but English is crazy. So
English is super crazy.
we're gonna
English
do
is
this.
yeah.
Like knife.
Yeah,
Knife
knife.
is knife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Knife. It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
My
It's
son, he'll
just-
tell me all the time, did that silent E get you, Mom? And I'll be like, yeah, every time. Silent E gets you.
Silent E gets everybody.
Okay.
Silence gets a lot of people. We're not going to be silent today because black and ugly as ever. I stay Houston down to my socks. Once again, we're back with, in my humble opinion, podcast. I am Avery, like a very nice guy. Avery, like a very nice guy, also known as Carlton Banks. I don't know which one I am first or which one I am second, but it really doesn't matter because I'm the same person. Also, we have the co-host over there, writer for the Houston Press, the best writer that I know. Shut up.
Only writer.
Shut up.
Only writer.
Shut up. Let me be happy for
Only
my
writer.
brother.
I'm also trying to write for other publications. So if you're out there,
Exactly.
accept my emails. So,
Accept his emails. His name is Just Devon.
Just Devon.
Boom.
It's Devon.
Yeah,
I
there we
got
go. Also, we got a special guest in the building today. Once again, this queen wears many crowns, and heavy is the head that takes them all on. She is a rapper, singer, poet, community activist, entrepreneur, host, and most of all, importantly, a mother. She's open for Kurt Cobain's, David Banner, Dr. Umar Johnson, Tank, just to name a few. Has won various slam poetry competition awards around the country. Yes, the country. You can find her at the House of Blues and the Foundation Room on Fridays. Also at Cafe 4212 on Tuesdays and a burlesque show on Saturdays at La Chateau. And that's just a few places. I'm leaving out some because we're going to let her talk. Also, you can find her in your phone right now on Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Tidal, all DSPs. Digital service providers. When I say DSP,
I never remember what DSP
that's what it means. When I say
Go
that,
ahead.
people, what are you talking about?
Yeah,
She's a
I
winner
know.
because she claims a win before every battle. You got to know what you're fighting for, knows her opponent is in the mirror, creatively killing the art of war. Houston native, UNT graduate, Texas's own, Richelle Gemini. Make some
All
noise.
right.
Yo, I'm a host, and I bring out people all the time. That was one of the best introductions I've ever heard. I do go to they're still trying to make me do the house foundation room again.
I was gonna
Like,
ask
bring
that question before.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
not doing the foundation room
See,
right now.
I fucked
but no, you didn't mess up.
Yeah.
You didn't mess up. And I was doing a burlesque show, but that girl, she not paying me right. She actually
Okay.
owes me money. Jasmine
Owes
Terry,
money.
You owe me money.
You owe her money.
Okay.
Say it again to the camera.
Jasmine
Yeah,
Terry,
tell 'em.
you owe me money, and we all need to, do each other right as black people. That's
Exactly. After what Diddy said?
because I feel like
Yeah,
if
yeah,
you're a female
yeah.
owner
Uh-huh.
and I didn't done my best and didn't charge you my full price at all, and you requested me on the day of New Year's,
Ooh.
and I gave you some of my night,
On New Year? That's
and didn't start on time.
Oh. Bum, bum,
I'm only gonna
ba-dum.
speak the truth. If you're a great person, Kevin Wynn, we used to do Tuesday nights, Speakeasy Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Great person to work with. DJ Shantae, always a great person.
DJ
to work
Shantae
with.
is 100.
Love Shantae.
We want her on the show.
House of Blues, Ronald always paid me on time.
There we go.
Live Nation always paid me on time. Shoot, I can go down the list of great people I didn't work with, you
Yeah.
know. But when the person that's not supposed to do it, we need to call them out. We need to stop doing all that. Stop
Yeah.
doing all that. Oh, just don't work with them. Just don't say nothing.
No, call him out.
No, I'm gonna call you out.
You feel like that's like a running thing? Like if
I
you-
got kids too.
Yeah.
So that I put it in my budget.
I understand.
So don't do me.
Yeah.
Okay.
And even for the people that don't have kids, They put it in their budget.
Yeah, you need.
I
absolutely.
would never do
That's
that
my
to
money.
somebody.
Want my money.
want
Speaking
my
of, this is like the 15th time somebody said I'm a great, host thing.
You're
Yeah,
amazing.
so just keep that in mind,
You
Houston.
trying to get into hosting yet?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Getting in all games, every game.
Yeah.
But it's not about me. It's about Richelle Gemini.
Richelle, okay.
Yeah.
Well, we segued in, and we're gonna get back to all that because we have to get back to everything you do because you do a lot
Yeah.
of different things.
Yeah, I just
But
ran down my whole last year, really. I was like, dang,
Yeah.
I did do it. I was doing a lot of stuff.
You were trying to remember as you go.
I was like, oh, wow,
Yeah.
I did
Yeah, we
that.
do research.
Yeah.
We reads
Yeah.
read.
and watch videos.
I appreciate that.
Yeah, of course.
So you were telling us before. Well, first off, where you from? Houston.
Nation.
What part of Houston?
Southwest side.
Southwest side.
Archer West Airport, to be exact.
Oh, okay.
You're named after your father.
Named after my daddy.
Okay,
Richard.
go ahead and tell us that story real quick because that's where your name comes from.
Yeah, my mom, she literally was like, "This is a hard pregnancy. This is your junior right here." And he was just like, his name is Richard Allen, so I'm Richelle Allison.
No, it's awesome.
Yeah, and I don't even use it, Richelle Gemini.
Y'all about to say you go with Richelle Gemini. Where's the
Yeah.
Gemini come from? Are you a Gemini?
I am a Gemini. When I started off in poetry, I was just going as Richelle Scott. Like, that was my name. And when I would come back from UNT, I would come to Houston and I'll go to G's and Z's with Black Snow. Black Snow, always first person to pay me a feature.
Oh,
Love
yeah?
him. OG in the poetry game.
That's
Yes.
what's up.
Shout out Black Snow. Black Snow, he was just like, yo, like, you so dope. What's your poetry name? And I was just like, Richelle Scott. And he was just like, no, you need something crazy. And I had just did a poem called Enamig, which is Gemini backwards. It was
Yeah.
like me looking in the mirror. And he was just like, what's that poem you did today? And I was just like, Gemini. And he was just like, I'm going to start calling you Gemini. And I'm like, nah, it sounds kind of stripperish. Nothing against strippers, but it was just like, you caught, like, if you was announcing it, you'd be like, coming to the stage.
Gemini.
She not only
Gemini.
bust them splits, but she puts splits in her sentences.
Wow.
Gemini. Like, it would
The
make
poetry
crazy.
stripper.
The poetry stripper.
There you go.
I just you gave somebody an idea for sure.
If
Somebody
you can
got
still
out
do it. You're not even 30. You winning.
I'm 30.
Wait, you just turned?
June, I turned 30.
Wait, last year?
Last year.
Damn, man. See?
Yeah.
Your research is always off. Just
No,
I'm
I think it
messing
was
with
I
you.
know.
on my website.
We just,
I
we
didn't
just
update
talked
it on
this.
the website yet that I'm 30 yet.
No.
Oh, okay. I'll
Yeah.
update that.
Yeah, I was about to
Oh,
say.
he's on it. He's on it.
Yeah, he was on it. He's on it. But yeah, he named me that, and he was just like, "I'm gonna either call you that or Yellow Snow, because I feel like you the younger
No.
me." And I was
No.
just like,
No,
"No."
you can't call you Yellow Snow.
And
No.
I was like, "I don't want Gemini. You just call me Richelle." Next show I came
Yellow
to, he
Snow?
said Gemini.
Yeah.
All the poets in there was just like, "Oh, your name Gemini," and I'm just like, "No." I came back. I think it was like summer of 2008 now, because that's when I was just like, I'm a poet, I'm gonna be a Def Jam poet, da da da. And I came back, and this lady from one of the shows was just like, I've been looking for you on Facebook, I couldn't find you,
Oh,
Gemini.
yeah.
And I was just like, my name is Richelle. So I went to Facebook and I put Richelle Gemini, and I was just like, I guess I'm Gemini.
So this was a name that was bestowed
It
upon
was
you.
bestowed
This was
upon
forced
me.
upon you, really. It's
It
like, yo,
was.
this is what it is.
And that's what made me change it.
I
because
mean, it makes sense. It's a good one.
It's-
So
hey.
you could have been
Gemini.
Yellow Snow, and
Yellow
that's
Snow
roastable.
is
It is roastable.
That is so
He
roastable.
said that literally. In
Only
my
somebody
Yeah.
that lives in an area that gets no snow
Would say.
would come up with the
Yellow
idea of
Snow.
yellow snow.
But his name is Black Snow, but it's really Black Snow, and I feel like he just don't be trying
But see,
to.
black snow works, but if you go anywhere where there's snow,
Yeah,
yellow
we know it.
snow is
Yellow.
just snow
Yeah, Pete.
that people are
Yeah.
peeing
We
in.
know.
Yeah.
Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like,
That's it.
But he was just trying to make me.
He was
say
trying
That
to
makes
make
sense because
like-
you're yellow. You're coming
Yeah,
under
you're
him.
the yellow snow.
Yeah. It's
I'm the
like-
black snow. Here come the yellow snow.
I'm like,
the black snow.
He
Still
was
come
trying
out
to brand
smooth.
you. Yeah, like she's one and the
Yeah.
same. She's just as good as
Still
Yellow
to this
Snow.
day, still
Black
to this
Snow
day. I
sounds
tell him
like-
all the time. I'll be like, he named me. He named me, and he claiming now. He's like, yeah, I did name
Like
her.
black snow sounds like a nice cologne or something.
Yeah.
Like black snow.
It does.
You can't come off with yellow snow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, it looks like when you're looking up the Goody Mob song Black Eyes, but you're like, what is it?
Black, snow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Sky High. No.
So you always wanted to be a poet?
No, I was gonna be a ballerina.
You're gonna be a ballerina.
Sure.
I
was.
was in ballet when I was 5 years old, all the way up until I was 12. My parents had me in ballet, gymnastics, tap, and then when I was 12, my dad got called to the ministry, and we went to Lamarck, and I was super sad because I was about to start point, and we found a dance teacher out there, And that ended up being cool or whatever. But at the same time, I was just like, I'm focused on dance. Like, I was going to go to TWU for dance. I was like, I'm going to go for dance, and that's it. And not till my dad and them was just like, you should focus on broadcast journalism. Like, dance is a hobby. You know, this is more your passion. Yeah. And I was just like, you know, I understand them now where they were coming from. But if I tell parents now, believe in your kids' passions, because that is their purpose.
That's what they want to do.
So, I did that for my brother, and that's why he got his master's in theater and film.
There we go.
He's in New York. So
That's
I
awesome.
definitely bestowed that knowledge upon him to, like, know.